Hello, my people. How you doing, great people? Happy Sunday, all of you. I hope you. Some of you went to church, and some of you who in Africa. I know by this time now you'll be rounding off the day. It's about 9 to 10 p.m. in Nigeria. So, how you doing? How was the day? Was it a spirit-filled Sunday? Did you worship God in all sincerity? How have you been resonating and ruminating on the word of God shared in the church today? It's not just to go to the church. It is about, trying to put out what you have learned. They said the word of God took flesh. In John chapter 1, verse 1, he said the word of God is God. In verse 5, he said the word is light, and darkness comprehended it not. In verse 12, he said, those who accept the word, he has given them power to become the children of God. So, did you accept the word? Did you receive the power to be a child of God today? So, and for those of you who are not yet Christians, God bless you. And for your and my family, Chinedu Anichi TV family in Europe, God bless you. I greet you fundamentally. Those in Australia, those in Asia, those in America where we are, those in Africa, especially those in Nigeria where I come from, those in Enugu State and those from Soka. Soka, where I come from, remember, my name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO and the African voice in diaspora. How are you doing? So today again, we're going to have our normal show, live in diaspora, live in UK, live in America, live in Australia. How Africans live, their families, their kids. That's what we do today. And today we'll be having on the show Tambare Fowler as a co-host. Today we'll be having Bay Ojo, Okosun, and other people, other Americans, Black Americans, African Americans. We all will be in the show. And do you know what we'll be discussing? Let me pause the bubble. We'll be discussing black and white women. Who among them are more submissive? What do you think? Click on the dial and let me know. Share the live video. Those of you on Instagram, those on YouTube, those on TikTok. Happy TikTok. TikTok just returned now. It was chacketed, it went dark. But Donald Trump, as an action president, came and signed an executive order. And we have seen that TikTok is really back. Congratulations to TikTokers. We are there. If you go to TikTok, we're live on TikTok, we're live on Twitter X, we're live on Facebook, we're live on Instagram, we're live on YouTube. So go there, check out for yourself, and share the live video. God bless you. So let me hear from you today. Black and white women abroad, or even at home, who are more submissive? Let's hear from you. Dr. Hillary will be talking to us from Canada today, and we'll be linking up very soon. So we need to hear from you. But before that, can we go to our music today? Our music, Go ahead.
Let's talk about talk. Africa voice in diaspora. Chinedu Anichi TV. Voice of the voiceless, yo. Chinedu Anichi TV. Make we talk our talk, yo. Chinedu Anichi TV. Nobody can talk our talk for us, yo. Chinedu Anichi TV. Africa's a rise. Time don't reach, yo. Make we talk our talk, oh yeah, everybody join the Chinedu Anichi TV. Now they happen, no. Now they selenge. We don't talk our mind, yo. As it be now, so we don't talk more. Mama, papa, brother, sister, even know the YouTube. Subscribe and follow Chinedu Anichi TV. Eba fukona botuno, eba fukona man. Now we'll be the voice of Africa in diaspora. Chinedu Anichi TV. Voice of Africa, where they show.
Yeah, thank you, Chinedu Anichi TV. Just go straight to Chinedu Anichi TV. If this is the first day you're here, let's have a commercial.
Ever felt like your voice as an African is lost in the crowd? Let me introduce you to Chinedu Anichi TV. This platform is all about amplifying the African voice in the diaspora. Ever felt like your voice as an African is lost in the crowd? Let me introduce you to Chinedu Anichi TV. This platform is all about amplifying the African voice in the diaspora, connecting you with rich African values and friendship like never before. It's not just a channel, it's a community where we celebrate our heritage together. Whether you're in Africa, the Caribbean, or the US, you're welcome here. And guess what? It's super affordable. When you advertise for 3 months, you get 1 month free. Can you believe that? It's a fantastic opportunity to showcase your brand while supporting our culture. So, why wait? Dive into this vibrant community and share your story. Check out at CHINADUNICHI TV on social media, and let's keep our voices alive. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this.
Dear friends, the journey into 2025 begins now, and it's time for the African voice in diaspora to resonate louder than ever. This year, our mission is to connect, empower, and amplify African excellence across the globe. Whether you're a trailblazing entrepreneur, a visionary leader, or a young dreamer, we've got a space for you on our platforms. Join me, Chinedu Anichi TV, on this transformative journey as we explore inspiring stories, uncover opportunities, and spark thought-provoking conversations that will shape a brighter future for our communities. Interviews with global leaders and rising stars, vibrant discussions on culture, business, and development, opportunities to connect, grow, and make a difference. Catch us live daily on Facebook at ChinaDuanichi TV, Instagram at ChinaDuanichi TV, YouTube at ChinaDuanichi TV, TikTok at ChinaDuanichi TV, Twitter, X at ChinaDuanichi TV. Join the movement, be part of the conversation. Together, we'll make 2025 a year of African pride, progress, and power. Let's go, fam.
Yeah, so you will see our commercial. So click to Chinedu Anichi TV every time, every day. So my people, let's go on now. So today we'll be talking about choosing what we are talking about, the black or the white woman who is more submissive. Do you understand? Who is more submissive? That's what we're discussing today. Let me see how many people are coming up. Well, yeah, 5 people are already watching on Instagram and Facebook. Let me see some Facebook people. Yeah, yeah, people are on Facebook already. And Twitter, let me see how many people on Twitter. Yeah, nobody yet on Twitter. Let's go. So try and let your brother know. You see Onya Kabiri, all of you, Ifeanyi Chukwu, all of you, big respect for you. And as we go on now, Kelly Jerry is here, 50 Sword, Emmanuel Prince Njoku, Lillian Ogadima, Morrison, and more. I can't mention all your names, but just know that I love you and I'm grateful you are watching this show today. So let's go there. So today we'll be talking about black women and white women who are more submissive. You know, when we talk about black women, we're not just talking about African Americans. We're also talking about black women at home. Yes, because a lot of things are going on, and this is why we sample opinion of people and see how people. Sometimes they will say, marry your sister, marry somebody from your tribe, marry somebody from this. At the end of the day, the person might not be submissive. The person that might be submissive might be from another side. So, but I don't want to teleguide you. I don't want to really take a position as a moderator of this show, but I want to hear from you. So we will be very, very ready to send a link now to different people to join the show. Yes, I'm sending a link to Mommy Okosu, Tambare, all the people on our live shows, those who will be coming with me today. Oh yeah, just get ready. Um yes, Kosu. Yeah, Mommy Kosu, you're there. Let me go to Tambari. I'm sending you people links. Get ready to join. Your one and only Tambare is here. I don't know. You will soon join the show and it will be wonderful. So you've seen the link. Let me send to Dr. Hilary from Alana. Dr. Hilary. Yeah, all these guys will be ready. We'll be ready now to please. If you want to call in, you can look at the number on the screen +17019891910. So that is the point of which you can call. Let's discuss. Just wanted you to. So let's go. Google Peter. Who will win the most engaging person today on Instagram? Most engaging person today, both on Instagram and we have something for most engaging person on Instagram and on Facebook today. Let's go there. So I've sent yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
Now where we go there? Let's talk our talk. African boys in diaspora. Chinebani TV. Voice of the voiceless, yo. Chinebani TV. Make we talk our talk, yo. Chinebani TV. Nobody can talk our talk for us, yo. Chinebani TV. Africa's arise. Time don't reach, yo. Make we talk our talk, oh. Oh yeah, everybody join the Chinebani TV. Not that it happen, no. Not that it selenge. We don't talk our mind, yo. As it be na so we don't talk more. Mama, papa, brother, sister, even know the YouTube. Subscribe and follow Chinebani TV. Eba fukona potuno, eba fukona man. Now who be the voice of Africa in diaspora? Chinebani TV. Voice of Africa, where they show. Chinebani TV. Now where we go there? Chinebani TV. Gather your family, tell everybody. Chinebani TV. Listen what the one no go bulego.
Who is sharing the live video? Who is talking? Who is calling me? Who is talking contribution today? Yes, that's what we're saying. Who is sharing? Who is tagging? Who is asking questions? Who is engaging? The most engaging person today on Instagram or on Facebook is going down with a reward today. So we need to encourage all these people that are engaging every time. So I don't know. Even the lady that won $25, I have not seen her account number to send her the money because she needs to have this money. For over 2 days now, she has won $25 from this show, and she has not. I've not seen her account number to send her the money. I think I will send the money on this show now. So if she can reach me on this show, type her account number on the distance. Let me send her the 40,000 naira, and she will be fine. So just for comments, she won on the comment section, $25 for herself. Yes. So today we'll be looking at who would be the most engaging person, and let's see. So today we are talking about black and white women who are among them who will say, now this one. who is more, what do you say? Submissive. Yes, more submissive. You know what we're saying? More submissive. I think this stuff is making me look down so much. Look down. It's okay for me. So let's go there. Jim Francis in America, where's your sister? Your sister need to send her account number now. This time, I don't want to joke. I don't want to hold my people's money with me. So let's go, my people. So let's see contribution. You can call in with your WhatsApp. Call +1 701 98919. Call and make your contributions. I am sharing this as I'm playing this jingle now. Please allow me to share this. That's what I'm just making this media so that
Ever felt like your voice as an African is lost in the crowd? Let me introduce you to Chinedu Onichi TV. This platform is all about amplifying the African voice in the diaspora, connecting you with rich African values and friendship like never before. It's not just a channel, it's a community where we celebrate our heritage together. Whether you're in Africa, the Caribbean, or the US, you're welcome here. And guess what? It's super affordable. When you advertise for 3 months, you get 1 month free. Can you believe that? It's a fantastic opportunity to showcase your brand while supporting our culture. So, why wait? Dive into this vibrant community and share your story. Check out at CHINEDU and Ichi TV on social media, and let's keep our voices alive. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this.
okay. People are asking me for link. I've already sent the link. Mrs. Okosun, you can see the link. Just check out for the link. Check out for the link. I've already sent it to you. And that will make sense. So,
Dear
we are
friends, the
ready.
journey into 2025 begins now, and it's time for the African voice in diaspora to resonate louder than ever. This year, our mission is to connect, empower, and amplify African excellence across the globe. Whether you're a trailblazing entrepreneur, a visionary leader, or a young dreamer, we've got a space for you on our platforms. Join me, Chinedu Onichi TV, on this transformative journey as we explore inspiring stories, uncover opportunities, and spark thought-provoking conversations that will shape a brighter future for our communities. Interviews with global leaders and rising stars, vibrant discussions on culture, business, and development, opportunities to connect, grow, and make a difference. Catch us live daily on Facebook at ChinaDuanichi TV, Instagram at ChinaDuanichi TV, YouTube at ChinaDuanichi TV, TikTok at ChinaDuanichi TV, Twitter, X at ChinaDuanichi TV. Join the movement, be part of the conversation. Together, we'll make 2025 a year of African pride, progress, and power. Let's go, fam.
Yeah, let's go, family. So that's what we're saying. Wow. So, Jane Francis, I'm waiting for you people. Table go shake, table go shake. You just say table will shake. So shake the table, let's see. Call in and tell us how you feel. Give us an example. Don't just be who are you waiting for to shake the table? Shake the table from your point. Call in, make comments, call in from your own side. Tell us who among them is more who among them, you know, which is it the white people or the black people that are submissive in their marriage? Give us an example. Tell us what you feel. You understand? So when you say the table will shake today, table will shake today, not table will shake from the comment section. Call in, make a request, join the show, and then tell us that table will really shake today. Shake the table, let's see. Shake the table, let's see. Yes. Check the table. Yes, Yes, so somebody's joining. Who is that? Yeah, somebody's joining who I've not seen your. No, you are not. Your picture is not here. Who is joining? Mrs. Okosun, please go back and enable your camera. Enable your camera. Enable your camera. Enable your camera. And call in. Those of you who are here, please call in. Enable your camera and join. For me, humans are never to be compared in terms of character, attitude, and general behavior. And I think human behaviors are displayed depending on situation, contingent, and behavior of human are reciprocal. You are speaking English. Chinwendu, let me tell you something, Chinwendu, that you know. Chinwendu, make a call. Call. Let's discuss. Because if you just type, it's not enough. See, what you're saying here is not true. In particular, you see, behavior is conditioned by values, ecological factors. A lot of factors, contribute to human behavior. A lot of factors form behavioral pattern and character formation. They have ecological factors. They have, like peers, group, cultural factors, religious factors. A lot of factors condition people, and that's why they can say, Nigerians are doing like this because of what? Nigerian values, Nigerian ecological factors, Nigerian financial situation, Nigerian economic factors. A lot of things. Okay, Peter Juan Ifeanyi Chukwu. I think you have sent your account number. She has sent her account number. She won $25 for making the best comments in the last show, in the last two shows. And now I am crediting her live. I'm crediting her as we're talking now. I'm crediting her. Yes. So we believe in doing what we say, not I shoot bird in Mama Fly. I'm crediting her now, live. And I want her to make a call and confirm it. Access Bank, I think it's Access Bank. Access Bank. How many times are you sending it? I've seen it. Okay. It's Access Bank, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Best comment, winning 40,000 naira now, $25. At least that one. I don't understand this. Juan Ifunaya Peter. I'm sending the money for you now. Straight away. Correct. Successful. 40,000 naira in your account for the best comment. Best comment. Best comment. Oh yeah, let's go. Mr. Sokosu, what's happening? You're not linking up. You're not enabling your camera. I don't know what happened. Enable your camera so that you join us. We're waiting. Okay, let's some people are there. Just call in, try and call in. This is a conversational show. It's not enough that you're just typing. I'm seeing what you're typing anyway, but it's not enough. You can call in. Since you have your WhatsApp, you can call in and create the interaction. Omori Gunwa, somebody is there. Happy Sunday. Thank you. Happy Sunday too. James Francis, have you seen the money? Make a call and confirm if your staff have received the money or yourself. Please, if you have seen the money, just make a call now and confirm how much you have received so that people know we're not doing audio here. Black and white woman. Somebody said black are more submissive because culture, background, and language barriers. I don't understand. So somebody said black people are more submissive because of their cultural background, and I don't know where language barrier. Language barrier has nothing to do with submissiveness, but other cultural background or other things are very serious reasons. So language barrier is not because you speak the same language does not make somebody submissive. Anyway, it could be a factor. Anyway, from your own understanding, it could be a factor. So somebody already said that is Ugu Peter, and you have seen it, Ugu Peter. That's what Ugu Peter is saying. So I don't know who again is saying something. Let me go to Instagram and check. Nobody is saying anything in Instagram. So let's go. If you people are not ready today, just tell me. Maybe you are tired, and I just close the show. I'll send the link now. I have sent the link. Mr. Kosin, I have sent the link several. I've sent it on Instagram. I've sent it on your WhatsApp. I've also sent it here. I've sent the link on your WhatsApp. Go to your WhatsApp. You see the link. I've sent it to your WhatsApp since over 30 minutes ago. Yeah, somebody is already here. Yeah, welcome. Thank you, Mr. Kosin is here. Thank you. One of our very major. You put some my post. I told you she's going to be live here today as one of our principal hosts here. So she's part of this game fully, and she's here. So this is your question. How are you doing?
Hi, hello.
So can you hear me? How is your Sunday going?
Good. It's pretty good. Went to church, back from church. It's
So
very good.
how's Louis?
Good. We're all good.
Okay. Today you see, just like you are part of this, and you're part of this from the cooking to when it is delivered. So you've seen it on the post, and you are seeing it again today. What we are discussing is black and white women who are more submissive.
Yeah, I see the topic.
Yes.
I think if I have to contribute,
Network, just respect yourself today. Network, respect yourself. Okay, let's hear from you people. Let's hear from those who are in the comment section. What's going on? Let me go and put this link on Instagram. For those who would like to contribute from Instagram, we have the link down there. Babylon DMW. You can see the link on Instagram if you want to join us. Oh my God. So what's going on?
am I back?
You're back.
Yeah. In terms of when you talk of marriage, white, when you look at white, they kind of that is not saying that there is no fight or argument in anywhere, but white is kind of, they know how to get along more. They kind of have that understanding of each other, and they work
Okay,
together
mommy,
more.
1 minute. Let's take this call.
I don't need that.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ugu Peter. Calling from Ondo State,
Ondo State,
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yeah, Ugu Peter, thank you for calling.
Yes. I made mention of culture, background, the language.
Yes.
Yes. What I mentioned about culture is
So let's develop your argument properly. Yeah, you just refer to what is in the comments. So, first of all, our question is black and white women are more submissive. So which one do you take? Then before you give us example.
okay. I prefer the black.
Is it what you prefer or that they are more submissive?
They are more submissive.
Okay, tell us the reason.
The reason, if you are a black man and you want to marry a black man, a black woman, sorry, you will know about culture. You will know their culture. You will know your culture. So you will understand yourself better than marrying white. Hello?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead. We are hearing you, Mr. Peter.
Because you are of the same culture. Then you will know her background. Where did she come from? Then you understand her Peter. You can't just go and see somebody on the mirror and say you need to marry that person. And knowing her background make her more submissive to you. Then when we talk about language, you understand each other using the same language to talk. So that's why I mentioned these three factors.
Okay. Mr. Peter, could you mind if I ask you a question? Are you married?
Yes, of course.
Okay, you're married for how long now?
I've married for over 16 years.
Okay, thank you for that. That's a good experience. I want to ask you, have you ever seen people who are in have you ever seen people who are who is marrying a white before? Have you been in a family where a white woman is a wife?
Yes.
Okay. So okay, and this is your conclusion. It's good. I want to further ask you, all these divorce cases they are having in Africa with black people and black people in the house, and black women and their black husbands, all this divorce we're having everywhere. So how does it come if the black women are very submissive to their husband? So what is causing it? Because it is increasing every day in Africa. If you come to America, the divorce we have between Africans or black people and their black husband is more. Is 3 times the divorce we have with the white people. So what is the problem?
The divorce issue in Nigeria is the economic issue. Is the economy. When you need something and you cannot provide for her at a particular time, so the lady can give up that this man is not serious and he can seek for divorce.
Did you hear my question?
I have to.
I said, you said that black women are very, very submissive and all that and all that. I said, all this divorce that is happening among black families, what is causing it?
I say it's the economic situation.
Is the
economy can cause yes now.
Okay, then if the economy can separate people in their marriage, that means they are not submissive. You know what is submissive? Submissive is that you are loyal in all conditions, both when the economy is good and when the economy is not good. So if economy can make increase of divorce, that means the black women are not submissive. Because the nosediving economy or the instability of the economy has nothing to do with your submissiveness to your husband, because it's not your husband that caused the economic trouble. You understand?
Okay.
So we're trying to listen to you. So go ahead. Let's hear from you.
Okay. I said the reason why I prefer to marry the black than the white
Okay,
because that's 3 factors.
yeah, because of the culture, because they understand. But you see my question, I said, with all this culture, the black women already know. With all this language, they have the same language, they speak with their husband. There's no language barrier, there's nothing. And still, in the record, in the statistics we're having, like in America, UK, and all this, the increase we have now on African families, the divorce in African families, then what is causing it if these women are really submissive?
At times, it's kind of thread the woman keep. The kind of woman the woman keep can make her to not be submissive to the husband.
So when a woman prefer hey, somebody is calling. Mickey, just hold on, let Mr. Peter round up. You will call him when Mr. Peter rounds up, Mickey. So Mr. Peter, let's have you round up. Let's some other person is calling. But we have had you, Sha, but think of where the dimension I'm talking about too. So it's not the men that made the economy bad. So when the woman is no more submissive because of bad economy, it shows that she has never been submissive. Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. Peter, for calling. We're grateful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for calling. Okay, Mickey, you can call again now. You can call Mickey. You can call back now. Yeah, somebody, Mickey, is calling already to contribute. Yes, Mickey is calling. Hello, Mickey. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
We're fine. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is George. I'm with Mickey Brown on Facebook page.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you. So what is your contribution? You seen our topic today, black and white women who are more submissive.
Well, traditionally and culturally, I think the blacks are submissive while they are in their country because in Africa here, that is what they call family elders who are always involved in settling family issues, more especially when the wife goes wrong or when the husband goes wrong. They will call for a round table and settle the issue. But that of the white people or our African people living in abroad, most of the African people that got divorced than the white people in abroad are only interested to make the money and then leave their husband. Like one of my friends one time, he brought the wife to abroad in order to help her so that they can be together. But the man never knew that the wife will go for divorce. That shows that she's not in love with the man. The submissive we're talking about is not there because she's always interested in making the money. But even she's in her country, for example, in Africa, there are lots of people that will put mouth to make sure that they settle the issue amicably. It's either the family of the bride or the family of the groom You understand what I mean?
Yes.
So I believe, but the Bible says in Colossians 3, verse 18,
Mm-hmm.
that women should be submissive to their husband. That is only working in Africa when the both families are seeing each other, when the both children are going mistakes. But in terms of whereby an African daughter is being sponsored to go and meet the husband and stay with the husband in abroad, I don't think there will be love there. But possibly there might be if only the wife knows that yes, this is her family that she must stick to. It only takes few women to trust their husband and believe in their husband in abroad and stay with them forever. So that is my point, sir.
Okay, what you are saying is that African women are more submissive when they're in Africa. But once
Yes,
they
exactly.
leave Africa, they will start
Once they leave Africa, they will start a new life there. It only takes a wise African man that lives in abroad to train the wife in such a way that she cannot misbehave in abroad. Yes.
Okay. You see, Colin and talk to us. Yeah, good. We are seeing the but Colin, Mickey Brown, I want to say something.
Okay,
Somebody
sir.
who knows what submissiveness is. Submissiveness is not only something done abroad or at home. If somebody is really
Yeah.
sincere, can you bring down your camera?
Okay, sir.
Not you. Please. Mr. Okosin, can you bring down your camera? Can your camera come down? Yeah, that's good. Better now. Okay, Mickey Brown. So that's what we are saying. If somebody really want to say that is submissive don't it has nothing to do with where you are. It has nothing to do with whether you are in America or you are I don't know anywhere you are. It has nothing to do with that. So what is important is that if you are submissive, you are submissive. Whether you are in America, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in Africa, submissiveness is submissiveness. Do you understand? So
Yes.
when you say African women are more submissive, but only when they're in Africa, but when they come to America or they come to Europe, they will learn another thing and they are no more submissive. You see that is a partial submissiveness. Partial what? Submissiveness.
So
So,
this is
but
the
that is your opinion is noted and taken. So,
yes, sir.
what is your advice to African women that go abroad then?
Actually, my advice for them is that
Okay.
they should always remember that after everything, they must all come back to their own domicile. After everything, no matter the lifestyle they live there, like some people now, when they go there, they just forget their own dialects, all in the name of living in abroad. And once they come back, it will be very hard for them to even interpret a single crumb in their own dialect. So I suggest and I advise everybody who is in abroad, living with a wife and husband, to maintain good character and remember that tomorrow you don't live there permanently, you must come back to your home. And then we have what we call umuna. They must put mouth to eat. Well, in abroad, you don't have umuna there. So that is my point.
Okay, so from what you are explaining now, what makes women very submissive, African women at home, is that they know that parents and elders are involved. Parents
They are
and elders are
involved.
involved. So because of it, they know that they will call people. But when they come abroad, there's nothing like elders. There's nothing like family. There's nothing.
Yes,
So they will focus. So what it means is that it is the presence of the elders and the cultural attitude of everybody putting mouth in your marriage is making the women
exactly.
submissive in Africa. Because if
Exactly.
naturally they are submissive, that they came to America will not change it. That they have gone to Europe will
Yes,
not change it. That they are in Australia will not change it. If you are submissive, you are submissive. You understand? It's not about Africa. Whether
yes.
the family that are there, family are not there, if you are submissive, you are submissive. Anyway, what you have suggested and your opinion is taken, and I respect you, Nikki, for calling down on the show.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
So when we talk about, should I contribute to that one?
Go ahead.
Yeah, when we talk about submissiveness and everything, it talks about African and Western world. Then you ask, how come people in Africa still the voice? Even people in rural town, they still the voice. It doesn't have to be urban town. People in rural town, like villages, they still the voice. If that's the reason, how come people still the voice then over there? So he didn't answer that one. If you are listening, you can answer that. If you are still on the platform, you are listening, you can, if you think of the submissiveness and the voice, it has to do with people living in abroad. How come people back home still the voice? Because I heard you answer that question, which is a good question. I don't think the voice is based on submissiveness. I don't think the voice is based on it. I think marriage is based on understanding. If we are talking about where you are living, you live in Europe, you live in Africa, I think if you understand each other, the submissiveness will continue. There will not be divorce. I think that part of because you are in Europe, because you are here, that's why people do this. I think it's understanding. Let us base that in understanding. That if we understand each other, there will be no need of say because we came from to a different land, we act differently.
Yeah,
Hello, good evening, sir.
yeah, mommy, somebody is on the show. Somebody is calling you. Let's hear from her. Hello, tell us your name and
Good
where you're
evening, sir.
calling from.
My name is Lucy. I'm coming from Nigeria.
Hey, you see, how you doing?
I'm fine, sir. I'm
You
fine, sir.
see, are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
For how long have you been married?
I'm married for 16 years now.
Okay, are you submissive?
Of course, I am.
Okay, then tell us between black woman and white woman, who among them are more submissive?
I don't believe in that black woman or white woman who is more submissive. I believe submissiveness is it depends on as in a person. You as a woman, if you have chosen to be submissive to your husband, you're going to be submissive. I don't believe whether black woman or white woman because some of us here in Nigeria, we are not even submissive, especially when the woman is earning more than the man. The ego is something else. So, and also some white women too are also submissive, while some are not. The same time, to some of our Nigerian women, when they travel to abroad, just because the government there support women more than men when it comes to marriage, they begin to misbehave. So I don't believe black or white women who is more submissive. It's something that have to do with your personal orientation, your personal thinking, the way you want your family to be, the way you want to see your husband or your man. So, sir, I can't say the black are more submissive or the white are more submissive. It's a personal something.
Okay, okay, you see, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Cousin, do you have any question for her before I come and answer?
Yeah, that contribution is very good contribution. Very, very good. That was the same thing I was saying, because at the end of the day, it's about understanding. It's not about because you are white or because you're in another country. That's why you get submissive or you contribute to whatever marriage to grow. Now, I have a question for you, UC. Now, would you advise the man and the woman that when they go to another country, like you said, the government here, the government in foreign land support women more than men, would you advise the men to try to pull their shoulder down a little bit, like to kind of understand the system and work with the women to make sure that marriage is good?
Yes, yes, I support that for the sake of peace of the family. Yes.
Okay, Mrs. Okosun, well, I beg to differ from you because you are just trying to seek a woman's sympathy. Each time you are in this show, you try to bring in a woman something. You try to defend women a lot. And that's my disappointment, is that our men are not coming to this show. So look at it now. That's just the way you said the other week. You're not talking about men bringing their shoulder. That is not our point of discussion. Our point of discussion, Mr. Okosun, is that women, are they submissive or not? Forget about men. If we want to discuss about men's ego, so they are now already, they are telling you how coming to African countries is doing something. You're already asking you, see, if he's supporting men should bring down their shoulder, bring down their shoulder. That is not it. If the men keep their shoulder in Africa and the marriage is working, why should the same shoulder not to work in America? Why? It is about our people coming and picking oriented, just like you used to say. You understand? So if they come here, if they come to America here, they feel that they have known it all. They know that they can make noise and with the kids, and the police will come and tell the man to step aside, no matter how cold it is. You don't know where. Yeah, that is the truth. That's the
No,
truth.
no, well, that's the
No,
truth.
that
That's the
is
truth.
as far as the woman raise alarm and he has kids and say that her life is in danger, police will tell the man, not the woman. He will tell the man to space out.
Yes, that is the truth. But
I've seen it in many
in
occasions.
Africa case, now let's go to Africa. In Africa case, if a woman comes from a rich home, the father is a big grade of somebody or a very rich person, a president or something, that's the same thing that happened. A man don't just do anyhow with that woman. Or a woman come from a family with rich men, father is rich, it's the same thing. They
So,
don't
so,
get
so,
bullied like
so,
some other women
so,
get bullied in
because
Africa.
if somebody's father is rich or not, what has it to do with submissiveness that is required of a woman?
No, no,
Just
no.
because your father is rich,
You
does
gotta
it tell you
submit.
anything about income?
You gotta be submissive to each other. Everybody gotta be equally submissive to each other. It's marriage.
No, 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 no. The truth is that even the Bible, of which you told me you are coming from the church today, never said a man should become. He never said that. You told us you came from church, and I know that the Holy Spirit, if the Holy Spirit is really telling you the truth from that church you are coming from today, the Bible never said a man should be submissive to a woman. The Bible says you should love your wife. But the demand from a woman is that you will be submissive. So love is what they are expecting from a man, and submissiveness is what. So for you to come and blend it now, you're the one blending it. They need to be submissive to each other. That's why I told you are always coming here to defend women.
No, love is equal to submissiveness. When a man loves you so
So
much,
it's not. So
it's,
the choice of word, see, Mr. Kosi, the choice of words in the Bible, we must respect semantics. You can love somebody you are not submissive to. You can love without being submissive. You can even be submissive to somebody you don't love. Yeah, you can be submissive to an authority. You can be submissive based on what you are gaining. You don't even love the person.
but we are talking in terms of marriages now.
That is what we are saying. We want to bring out the reality of that act of being submissive. The reality is that you can really be submissive even when you are not loving somebody. Do you understand? But what is required of a woman to required the what the Bible wants of a woman for the family to stand is that she should be what? Submissive.
Okay.
And what is required of a man is to show love to a woman.
Well, the reason I added that is when you still talk about Western world. When they say Western world, I asked the question, what about the ones in Africa? They still divorce, even without the police, even
Yes.
without a woman calling police. They still
Yes.
live.
But
They still live.
the rate is not the same thing. We're talking about statistics. Divorce is as old as man on earth. People have been divorcing. Since marriage is started, people have been divorcing. You understand? But what we are saying is, what is the rate? What is the rate of increase? You are in America and you know the truth. You're in America. How many black women have lost their homes? How many black men have lost their homes to divorce?
But which black men are you talking about? Is it Africa? People.
We're talking about both African American and both.
Oh, it's very common among black Americans. Yeah, very
That's
common.
what I'm saying.
It's
So
very
we're
common.
not telling you what is happening. If you see black American 4 guys, before you know it, they'll say my ex is always in their mouth. You will see, I have a baby, but my wife, no, they're not even. You see, this has become part of us. And if you look into it, you will see that these things are resulting from, let me tell you, in Igbo land where I come from, they say one in Igbo. What it means is that it's a woman that holds the home. Whether you like it or not, it's a woman that holds the home. So when the woman is careless with the home, they will lose the home. You know, they take time. If a man is careless with home and the woman means to keep it, that home will stand. Quote me. But once a woman has concluded that this home will not stand, there's nothing you will do that will make that home to stand. That home will scatter. Because women own the home. They control the home. They are the cycle, that the nucleus and the life-giving wire of the home. As you see us like this, men are visitors to the house. You go and struggle and bring back money. You go and do this one and do this one. But it is the woman that when you bring that money, it will turn that money to food. It will turn the other one to school children, clothes. It will turn, she knows how to apply even that money you are getting.
That's when you struggle to go bring it. But Western world, women work too. It's not the same.
You are moving from this argument. I don't know what you intend to get about you and your women. But what we are trying to say is this. The issue we are discussing now is submissiveness. Whether you're working, it didn't give condition. It's just like loving your wife. When God said love your wife, it didn't give you condition. Whether your wife is working hard, whether your wife is a career woman or not, love your wife.
Please call in, people. Call in. We want to hear from you. Call in. Call in. Who are you supporting? Call in, please. Call in. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Those who will call in if they want. So, but we have a point here, and the point is this thing I'm telling you. So we should be able to know the difference. There was no condition given to this being submissive. There's no condition. Or loving your wife. When they say love your wife, they didn't tell you love a career woman or love a woman who is a housewife. Love your wife. Your wife is your wife. Whether it's working 6 to 10, whether it's working 16 hours, is your wife. And you should love your wife. There are some wives that are career women that are working with doing conference everywhere. You see that they don't even sleep in their house. Do you understand? The Bible asks a husband, you must love that woman. Even though it's not at home, it's working everywhere. So love her. That's the condition he has given man. And the condition he has given women is submit. The problem we have now is that women want to either change what God asked them from the language.
In what terms? Like, for example,
like the language you are using, that love is equal to submissiveness.
It's kind of though, because if you love a woman, that woman is definitely going to be submissive to you.
It's not true. A lot of loved people have failed to be submissive. Very, very people that they are sincerely loved and they have not been submissive. That's just like a woman can be submissive and the man does not love her. And she's putting up her submissiveness to make sure that the family is working. And a man can come and love a woman with her whole heart, doing everything to show love, but that woman is not submissive. Well, this is the truth now. We are all aging, and we have seen things, and we know that this is the truth. It's not about sentiment.
It may have just be they are going through a period, because I don't believe that when somebody who sees somebody who loved them, truly love them, they will not be submissive. That woman is not submissive at that point. He may have just been going through a period.
So, Mr. Kosin, you are not being sincere here. I'm telling you, why you are not being sincere here is that me and you, we know that there are women that don't want to be submissive. Are you trying to tell me that every woman on earth wants to be submissive? And you want to tell me that it is because of love of a man that conditions a woman to be submissive or not? Some people are loved and they are not submissive. Just like some women are submissive and their men are not loving them. So it is the reality that is existing, and we should accept it. We should accept it.
Which one is submissive and their women are not loving them? Is it the one in America or the one in the village?
No matter wherever they are. It's not about the ecology. It's not about what you're saying.
But that's what the lady just said. The two people that have called now, they contributed. They talk about where you are, the rates.
So what we are saying is, first of all, I'm not. I don't share that. I don't subscribe to that idea of it is here and here and here. But the only thing is that America, what we are seeing in America, Europe, and all this people, the rate of which is happening is so high. The rate of which is happening is so high. And this thing has data. This thing we're talking about data. We're talking about figures that we can browse on Google and see it. And see that there is an increasing rate of divorce in African families abroad. Everybody is shouting about it. We should not pretend about it. This is reality. Even yourself, take your eye, take your mind, run around people where you know, where you and them first come to America. How many of them have lost their families? Reason now.
The one I know, not too many.
But there are people that have lost their families.
Yeah, there are people that not the ones I know. Not the ones I know, because
a reality life show. So we know that these things are true.
It's true. I understand it's true. You are right. It's true.
If you go home, if you know 10 people at home, married people at home, and 10 married people in America, you cannot compare the two.
No, you can't.
You can't compare the two. That shows you there's something. And that thing is, when people come here, first of all, the government, the environment support women and children. But in this America, where I just understood it clearly by myself, let me tell you, if they come to hierarchy of importance, they come to, what will I say? That's what they call it in economics. Scale of preference. They come to scale of preference or scale of importance. First of all, na children, they on top. After children, women. After women, pets, like dog or cat. Now man, they back. In America. First of all, if something happens, are there kids in this house? If police or anybody come, the first thing is, where are the kids? Where are the kids? The kids, first of all, that's the people they will, you understand, embrace. And then they say, what of the woman? So what of dogs?
So what's wrong with that?
I didn't, Mr. Kosin, I don't understand you. I don't know the side you woke up today. What's wrong with what? This is
what's wrong? Okay, now, what's wrong with them?
But first of all, do you accept that it's true?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, so you yourself, as standing like that as a human being, you want, if you are a man, you want a dog to be preferred to you. You know, attention should be given to cat and dog before attention will be given to you. As a woman, and you are sincerely happy that it happens.
No, I'm not happy that it happened. What I'm saying that if it was in Africa, okay, can I say something? If it was in Africa, would you prefer that they take a man first before they take women and children?
No, that's
you
what
prefer
I'm
that?
saying. That's what I'm.
Let's say fire is burning now.
No, if they go to Africa, they don't choose who to take. Once they come to Africa, they look at them as one. That is the approach.
Let's say fire is burning in the house. Let's say
Even if
fire is
burning in the house, the family, the people come there, they will not say women first or children first. They will just, anyone they see, they rescue. That is Africa. But where we are, we know. Even dog, they will rescue dog because before they think of the man of the house, they will rescue dog and cat.
Because you know why? Because you are a rescuer too.
You see,
the men are the rescuer too because you are the head. Because the men are the head.
It's not true.
They believe
anybody. This is a situation where all of you are now victims. This is a situation where all of you are already victims. You cannot be a rescuer when you are inside the fire. You can't be rescuing inside the fire. And when they talk of rescuers you are talking, it has nothing to do with gender. If you see firefighters, there are women there, there are men there. So anybody can be a rescuer. So that you are in the house, your wife might be a rescuer. Your wife can do something better than you, depending on the circumstances that came up there, and depending on how the position you find yourself. There are some attacks that will come now. A man will be surrendered, and a woman will be taking, they will look over a woman and children. You understand? Thinking that they cannot do anything. A man is under pain. But that men are men, true. Our life is, relegated to, I don't know what to call it, when it comes to the Western American laws and all this, Europe. We are just there. We are just there. If you like, you can poof. If you like, you can, anything can happen to you. That's why I told you. If something is happening between you and your kids and your wife, and they call police will come, the first thing will say, where are the kids?
Okay.
So they are there. Sometimes there are the people that they will go and ask, what's going on here? They believe kids don't lie.
If something is happening between me and my children, let's say the man is not there, the dog is not there, something is happening, a fire is burning, and it's me and my children, will I prefer they rescue me first before my children?
Okay, in Africa, they don't even believe that they should separate you and your children. It is only here that they believe they will first.
What will they do if they have two heads? They can only carry two people.
Listen, in Africa,
and those two people are kids.
Wait. In Africa, if they come there, the only person anybody accessible is the first person they will carry. They will not consider whether it's a child or a woman or a man. The one that they can reach, the one their hands can reach, is the one they will carry. Yes, but here, they can pass a man in front and go and start rescuing women and children inside.
Because there is a belief that those are weaker. Those are weaker. That's why.
Our lives all matter. See, our lives are all matter. They matter. Whether weaker or stronger or whatever. Let me tell you, when they say women are weaker, I just start laughing. The strongest trait exists in women. They have the strongest kind of cell for survival. How many widows do you know? How many widowers do you know? Go to church now and say you want to do giveaway for widowers. You will not see up to 2 people. But go to any church in Nigeria and say, I want widows. This thing. Almost half of the women in the church will come out. Where are their husbands? What happened to their husband? Where are their husbands? Something happened to their husband. Today, when you talk of Dangote, you say Dangote.
So what you think it happened to them? Is it they are submissive? Even when they are submissive, what happened to them?
You know what happened
in Africa? They are submissive, though. Aren't they submissive? We just talk about Western world and Africa. The one in Western world are the one that are not submissive. Africa are submissive. Now you say when you go to Africa, there are more widows that the other one. What happened to their husband? Even when they are submissive, what happened to their husbands?
See, I'm following this thing. I'm skilled in the way I'm making reference to it. You see, why I'm referring to that when I said it was when I say women should not say they are weaker vessels, that they have strength for survival. That's when I said that. It is not on the condition of submissiveness.
Okay.
I said women survive more than men. If you go to Dangote now, they will tell you Dangote's mother is alive, 88. Otadola's mother is alive, 92. Buhari's mother is alive. Yaradua's mother is... All these people, all these great people that are mentioned in Dangote, their mothers are alive.
All those ones you are counting now that their mother is alive, you forgotten that they say Africa, they will be 40 years old and be married 20 years old. You guys don't think about that. You don't think about that. When Africans are 50 years old, they are married 20 years old kid. When they are 30, they are married 15. So when they die before their wife, their stress is what that killed the husband. Sir, do you think about that in Africa, that the age gap? Did you know the Dangote's father's age between father and mother's age? Sir, have you done that research? Have you done that? Because I hear this every day from men. They will say, oh, the women are still alive. But they've forgotten that these men, they marry all these young women. In those days, the Dangote's father, even in my father's time, my grandmother will never let my father marry a woman who is in a certain age bracket. It will not happen. It will not happen. I was a child when my uncles were getting married. I wasn't there when my mom and dad married. Hello, they bore me. But I was there when some of my uncles were getting married. The war that the family have to go through. Because they cannot bring a certain girl home. Now, when they die before their wives, the men start saying, oh, how come their wives is alive? No, you totally forgot that these men marry these children. In Africa, you can be 15 and marry 80 years old. Oh, how will Regina Daniel ever be alive? Why? What is her husband's name? What is her husband's name? Nedwoko. Regina Daniel is supposed to die before Nedwoko. Hello? Sir?
I'm hearing you.
Yeah. That's what we are saying.
No, exceptional cases, I don't have to accept this. Exceptional cases are not taken as analogy. The case of Regina Daniel is an exceptional case.
That's Africa for you. They marry children.
No.
They marry young. They almost go to...
Regina Daniel is not the only wife that man has. If you want to give this kind of example and try to bring out what we're talking about, you should be talking about the first wife of Nedumoko. And how old is she?
Where is she? I never heard of her.
Because you are hearing of the one that is celebrity.
Yeah, I never heard of her. I just use that as an example.
Yes.
Tomorrow now,
do you know she's the sixth wife?
I know she's many wives. I really don't pay attention
she's the
to
sixth
those
wife.
people, really.
So 5 people have been married before her. So
yeah,
if we really want to bring out what we are discussing, like in the age bracket, we should be talking about the first wife of
What happened to the first wife? Is she still alive?
They're all alive now. They're all alive.
Okay, thank God. But the thing I'm saying is that by the time Regina Daniel's sons grow up tomorrow to become something big, the generation that follows them will be our time. Their generation of that son and the younger people that will come that they will say, oh, the father is no longer alive, but the mother is alive. You know why? Because women are using strength to kill men. This is why. That's what I'm just saying, sir. That's Africa. Are you saying your dad and your mom are close in age? It hardly happened. It's only now that you say age mates are getting married. Getting married in Africa. Those days will not happen. The way they're even getting married in Nigeria now, it wasn't happening before. People graduated the same time they get married these days. Now that's what they do now. It wasn't happening before. It wasn't. It's true.
I don't understand you. I don't understand you, Chacha. I don't understand you. I don't understand you, Chacha. I don't understand you.
But it's true. I just raised a point. It's true.
So it's true if Regina should be an example, but Regina is not the best example in this issue. That's why I'm telling you.
But that's what I'm saying.
If you want to give an example that I say exceptional cases, these are exceptional cases.
My dad is older than my mom.
Yeah,
I'm very sure your dad is older than your mom.
Yes, naturally, but the age brackets are not too far. Even in those times, they're not too far. No, but there are cases of very old people marrying young people. That's not what we are referring to. We are telling you what is going on. Even the younger people, even in the younger people of this generation, you can still see more widows. More widows. People that have even started marrying people that are older than them. Sometimes you marry older wife, a woman that is even older than you. I think you will even buy earlier than that. Sometimes. Do you understand? So we need to, that's what we need to be talking about. So please, if you are on the show and you still say something, it happens in the northern side. In the north, that's a different cultural background. So we don't use that one as an example. But what we are saying here, that's a religion that was adopted. When they say Islam or Christianity, all these things are religions that were adopted. Originally, that's not the tradition of Africa. That's not the tradition. You cannot say because a Muslim is doing it. Islam is not Islam is not African tradition. You understand? It came just like the Bible came. Quran came the way Bible came. Originally, they are not two of these religions. They are not from Africa. So when somebody start behaving in a Muslim way or somebody start behaving in a Christian way, do you understand? It doesn't really show. It doesn't show that this is the tradition of Africa. In Africa traditional setup, a young man goes to a young woman of almost the age bracket. That's the understanding of the African people. So if there are cases that are exceptional, they should not be used as example. They should not be used here as analogy. So when we have a lot of thousands and millions of good examples to use, why are you going to Regina that is just a sixth wife? Why not?
I just use that as example. I just use that as example. It's not just Regina, it's so many. Because you said so many rich people, mom are alive, their dad is no longer alive.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're saying. That's what I say. And I know it's true. So, my people, Frank and Fabian, you are not, you are just watching us, you are not commenting. I have some good friends who they will be on my show, they will never comment. Only God knows. Like I have one barrister now, my friend, my very good friend, Frank and Fabian. They will be watching my show. None of them will be commenting. Submission comes when there is a boundary and love and respect. But right now, with the world is we can find love with we can't find love with anyone. This is a barrister. Barrister, oh yeah, what you will do is to call in. Call in on your WhatsApp.
Can you call in, please? Call in, please.
Barrister, please call my number. Call my number. Let's hear from you.
Call in or appear.
If you cannot appear, call in. Call my WhatsApp number and we'll hear you from the show. So I think that's what. Let's hear from the barrister. Let's know her own opinion. Call my number, and we'll hear you from the show. Call my number on WhatsApp. So those of you who are watching us on wow, people are watching on YouTube. Those who are watching on YouTube, please, what is your own view? Let's hear from you. This table don't shake too much tonight. No, be say table they shake. Now, Mrs. Okosu, if they carry this in woman matter, they come this show. If they carry them for head, they come this show. But we are waiting for you. I don't even know why our men are not coming to this show.
We want them to come.
These people are suffocating me. Men, where are you? Hillary.
Honestly, they are suffocating me because if they were here, then I would really have something to say.
Yeah, Hillary. I call Hillary. Hillary said it's going to be in this show. At least help me. Every time they carry tambari, carry. The barrister don't come.
Good evening.
Yeah, Council. How are you?
Okay, I'm fine, sir.
Tell us your name. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Okay, I'm Freke Fabian. I'm calling from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay, go ahead.
So I actually do not know what you people talked about for a long time. I just came online and I saw that The topic for today is black women and white women who are the most submissive. Yeah.
Yes.
So I actually feel like um, there is someone for everybody. It does not really matter whether you're black or you're white. Sometimes when you find your person, you will realize that it's not by the skin color, it's not by height, it's not even by how bad the person is or how good looking the person is. That's why you see a lot of broken people who was in a wrong relationship end up being in love with a totally different person, and they are they turn out to be one of the best partners. But in their former relationship, they were like narcissists, gaslighters, etc. So I literally feel like it's not by the skin color. I've seen how a white woman is very submissive to a black man. Like she literally does everything, not for camera's sake, but for the fact that she loves the guy and she wants to be married to this guy. I've also seen how black women can be submissive. But the problem is that some of us end up with the wrong people. I don't know if it is out of desperation or peer pressure or what the society thinks about maybe our age gap, etc. But I think I picked some things from what both of you were talking about. You saying Christianity, Muslim, is not our African culture. It's supposed to be the same age before you get married, etc. I just feel like this is the reason why some people ended up with the wrong people then, because we cared about what the society says, what our African culture is. I think in those days, we're so scared of maybe a younger girl marrying a very old man, or a younger guy marrying or falling in love with an older woman. So I thought the way the society is now, everybody's civilized, people are educated. Nobody really cares about those things because we have come to realize that civilization is good. And the more you care about what the society says, what our family thinks about your relationship, the more mistake we keep making. Because even at this age and time, some families are still forcing their children into marrying. So that I was even discussing with somebody the other day that there are different types of marriages. That is why you see people in power. They marry for power, they marry for status, they marry for wealth, and definitely love will come in the process. So some people are very unlucky that when they marry for power, marry for wealth, and marry for status, love does not come. And all they just need is to have children. And just before you know it, they are no longer living together. They are not divorced. They are just under judicial separation. And for some time, and for some reason, there is no love between both of them. So people have different types of marriages. They know what they want. There are a lot of people that want to marry for love, and there are a lot of people that want to marry for wealth and power. Some want to marry for status and power. So I just feel sometimes it's not about what people think, it's about what makes you happy. Because it's high time we have to forget about what the society thinks. So it doesn't matter whether you are, I still come back to it, it doesn't matter, does not have to do with your skin color. Any woman can be submissive to any man. But the question is, can you be loved by that man? You know that a lot of people have ended up having a wrong partner. Some people are not healed from their past experiences, and they end up bringing the bad character into a new relationship. And in the process of that, exhibiting that bad character, they end up hurting the person who was not at fault. And they leave the person who actually did them wrong to walk around free. So that is why we have a lot of domestic violence, a lot of abuse, because some people are not healing. So I think that when we want to go into a relationship, some of us need to actually think, are we ready to let go of the other relationship and try a new thing with this new person? I believe that when a man genuinely loves a woman and a woman submits to that man, just like the Bible says, no, sorry, the woman respects that man, just like the Bible says, I believe that's your person. Nothing should be forced. If you know you want respect from your woman, you should learn to love her. Then, if you know as a woman who wants love from your husband or boyfriend, you should learn to respect him. But it should be mutual. Nothing should be forced because, like this generation, a lot of things are being forced by some people. Most importantly, I think the male gender. I don't know why they still think in a patriarchal way. I'm not trying to gaslight or disrespect the male gender, but I think with the vast knowledge that I have, this is very rampant among this particular gender, which they demand so much from these women, but they are not giving back to these women. And I also want to put it there that if you know you're in a relationship and you love somebody and you're not getting, it's not reciprocating, you should understand that that person is not for you. You should learn to work on letting go when it is early. Don't force it. I mean, my adulthood has taught me that when someone is for you, the person is for you. And we should also learn to accept that people come into our lives to stay for a particular period of time and perform a particular task that they were sent by God. And when it's time to leave, don't force it. So I think that's all I have to say.
Wow.
Barrister, can I ask you one quick question?
Okay, Mike, I'm listening.
She's gone. Okay, now, when you say let go, everything you said, I understand that I agree with you totally. But when you say when it doesn't fit, they should let go, are you talking about in terms of marriage, after marriage, or when you are still dating?
No, I believe that sometimes we see the red flags, but we don't appreciate it. And we don't fancy it. And I'm not asking anybody to get a divorce. Nobody wants to get into marriage and just get out of marriage. It's not a child's play. But my point here is where it is too toxic, you shouldn't care about what anybody says. You should come first before any other person. I think that's what matters because we have a lot of domestic violence cases. We have a lot of people dying. We have a lot of matters that has to do with this thing. And mind you, man, it's not just the women that are being abused. When I was in university, I used to laugh when I hear that men are being abused until I witnessed something in court. I was shocked. There are a lot of women that are very strong. They beat up men. So it's shameful for some of them to come out and talk about it, but it's happening. So I just feel when it's too toxic, just know that this person is not for you. It's just that we are too grown as Africans, the way we are brought up. We don't believe in walking away. We have this fear about what people would say. But for once in our lives, can we just sit back and think about ourselves? And I also believe that as an adult, if you want to get married, you're very ready to get married. I believe if two parties are actually very busy and you have an understanding partners, I also believe there will be boundaries in the relationship. Because I think most of the issues I am observing in some of this abuse is when you allow a particular partner, one person, to handle all the bills, handle everything. There will be no respect again. From disrespect to gaslighting, from gaslighting to abuse, from abuse to violence, and from violence to perhaps you die, you just die and leave everybody. So the question is, do you want to die if you have kids in that marriage? Or do you want to walk away and at least co-parent peacefully? So that's just the question. I'm not an advocate for divorce. I am an advocate for peaceful relationship. and not a toxic relationship. So whether it is marriage or relationship, when there is no peace, just think of yourself and make a decision.
That's what they do in Western world. They always think of themselves first, and before you know it, they divorce. And that's what our men are complaining about. Sir, isn't that true?
So the truth is, it is nobody's fault that anybody wants to be divorced. Sometimes it happens because two partners did not really know what they want. And sometimes in this divorce, you realize that it is actually everything is bad. You cannot retrieve it, you can't do anything about it. And you now look at the grounds for divorce, you now know that this partner that was brought to court, everything that is stated under this marriage act, matrimonial causes, it is happening in this relationship. Some people cannot tolerate certain things. And when it is excess, some people want to walk away for the betterment of their own self and their future. So I just feel people are too desperate when it comes to marriage. They are too happy when it comes to marriage or relationship, but they don't think of the future. What is involved? Whether there is commitment, or is it a totally different institution? What can you do? Is it a partner that you can communicate when something goes wrong? Can you actually talk about it? Can it be resolved easily? Can you people move on without any unnecessary fight for bringing in a third party, bringing in people to resolve that matter? I hope there will be no hand touching anybody. So I just feel when two adults that are actually ready for this commitment can sit down and have a proper conversation during a relationship or courtship, and they agree that even in future, even when they are tired, they will still work towards it because it's not easy. I mean, I've seen my parents married, and I know it's not easy. I don't think it's easy. I know I have friends that are married. I have never been married, but I can gladly tell you that for the things I have heard or the movies I've seen, from books I've read, even from Mr. Chinedu here, he talks to me as a younger sister, and I know that yes, it's not that easy. But I think some people that are not ready for this particular route just enter into it because they feel their age is due, and they feel there is pressure on them, or they feel their mates are married. But at the end of the day, they did not expect to come in, and they did not think about how they will resolve whatever will be coming in future. So I just feel that's the mistake they are making. And at the end of the day, you realize that they are no longer compatible. So let's forget about the Western world. Let's move on. I
Okay.
will never make a mistake because my grandmother, my mother's mom, was in an abusive marriage. And it's something that I'm proud to talk about. And the law I'm reading today, she told me that she wanted to be a lawyer. But unfortunately, in those days, our fathers actually forbade women going to school. So her own father did not send her to school. Rather, he sent all his male children to school. But you realize that my grandfather was always beating my grandma. Even when my grandfather has died, I've never even seen him. My grandma was cursing him until the day she died because of the things that she faced in the process of that relationship. So imagine if she was civilized enough and she was not scared of the society. All her tips that she could not eat the meat she was supposed to eat when she finally had grown up and successful children, she would have been able to eat it and be satisfied. So imagine, like today, there is a particular lady that is going viral online. The father of his two children poured acid on his face, irrespective of any fight between two parties. That should not cause you into pouring acid to a fellow human. It is inhumane. It's evil. So I feel when it's too toxic, forget about the Western world. Forget about what people think. Just know that this person is not my person. Look away. People are dying, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people are dying, and you realize that some families are so audacious to come to the victim's family and ask them to name the price they want, that they will settle them for the matter not to go to court. And at the end of the day, some of these families, they have nothing, and they will settle and just get whatever money they get, and that person is dead. So imagine if that person had walked away, she would not have been used as a pawn. So that's what is going on. And what I'm saying here is the advice to my future children. It's something I can say to my little sisters or anybody younger than me. When once it is too toxic, I'm trying to be empathetic. Just walk away. It's not about others. It is about you.
Okay, I want to come in somewhere. Council, do respect. You
Okay.
can put it to us. We cannot put back to you, but this is a reality show, so we have to say our opinion too. You see, this walk away you are talking, is it is this on one gender or anybody who is facing? Because what we are seeing now, what we are seeing now, let me tell you, like if it is in Africa, men abuse women a lot. We must accept that one.
Thank you.
Culturally, because that is the way the culture has nurtured it. So, but with civilization, there are a lot of rights being given to women, and there's a lot of excesses that have been called from men's rascality over women, when it comes to behavior, the marital behaviors. But the problem is that you said that they should forget about the Western world. The Western world here, a lot happens. It's not only men that abuse women. A lot of men are dying here. That's what I want to tell you. You see, a lot of men are being abused emotionally abroad. What I'm telling you is what we know. And a lot of them, because of the condition and the kind of government they run here, just like we have been saying before, if they come, they first ask of children, from children to the wife, from wife to the dog and the cat, before they can talk of a man. So, and the man has already known this is their condition in this particular environment. So, if you're advising people to walk away, you should also tell men to walk away. And when men intend to walk away here, they will say, you're walking away. You don't remember your children. Sometimes men die and these children will survive.
Yeah.
So men should also learn to walk away.
But that's what she said. She said the abuse is not for women alone. She said
that's what I'm saying. So
she said that. But she said that. She said the abuse is not for women alone.
I'm watching comments from here. So I know why I'm reacting to what I'm watching here. Okay. So men should also learn to walk away.
I actually said it.
One of the things that are using to hold men, in this abroad is, what of your children? This thing is your family. And you're dying. And they're saying family.
So, it's vice versa.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It's happening here in Nigeria too. They use children to hold women down.
So
it's very common in Nigeria. It's more common in Nigeria than here. It's more the difference is that here, when you abandon the children, government will step in and help. Nigeria, nobody to step in. That's just the difference.
So
but again, Nigeria, it takes time.
One of the things women do abroad is that they know that here you must pay for child support. You must, care for your children. And because of that, they can do anything. You are in America here, especially in America, you can't run. You can't do any work. If you are working and they know that you're working, they will be taking the support from the source directly. They don't need to consult you. They know how to get the money. But
that's how it's supposed to be in Nigeria, it's happening.
But we're also trying to tell you that America, especially in UK, there is a new revolution coming in UK. The way they treat. Did you see that the police wrote to Nigeria embassy in UK a few months ago. Did you see it, Barrister? Telling Nigerians to talk to their women. That the level of the way they are calling the police, you understand? They wrote to Nigerian embassy. And after investigation, they are finding out that these people are just using the opportunity of, you understand, to be calling police anyhow.
It's not anyhow. I don't think it's anyhow. You know what
I'm referring to a document. I'm not talking for the sake of talking. I said they wrote. I'm saying this thing on a global. I know what I'm saying. I said police wrote to Nigeria embassy.
I understand you. I understand that, but I don't think they are just calling police for anyhow.
Police police cannot react like that if they are not abusing privileges. Police cannot be writing to Nigeria embassy. There's something police have seen. This is UK police. So this is not Nigerian police. UK police wrote to Nigerian embassy to talk to their women. Do you understand? Because of their investigation, there are certain things they have discovered. I've been in a place where, oh my God, people were just there. The wife is the one abusing the husband, abusing the husband. At the time, he just heard herself, use this to heard herself and like this, I start calling police. I said, come on, help me. He's killing me. He's killing me. You know that kind of thing. They rush. They rush. Somebody. And when they rushed, you know, police now came. There are ways they investigating. When they look at the woman's neck, look at, you know, all those things. They didn't see any sign of it, like strangling. They didn't see tearing of church, you know, all those kind of things. And they looked at the guy's face and saw like 3 slaps he has already given the guy on his face. They supported women anyway. But the only thing is that they didn't molest the guy. They only told the guy, can you follow me? You understand? Before the guy followed the police outside, they told the guy, you know this kind of thing, please, can you go outside? Normally, the way they do. The guy carried his bag and left. So a lot of people have used that opportunity and abused the privilege, and that is why UK police reacted. So when I say anyhow, it is the anyhow they did that occasioned that letter. For them to write a letter shows that they have experienced anyhow. They cannot write a letter if there's anyhow is not going on. Now we know about it. It's just that we can cover it.
Barrister, are you still there? Thank you for calling, Barrister. Are you still there?
She's there.
We really appreciate your contribution.
I'm here.
That's very good. Thank you for calling. Thank you so much. But I think when our men get to Western world, they don't want to change. They still carry that Lord, that behavior of our home. They still carry it down here. They are not losing up. I think our men should loosen up a little bit. You know? Do you know there are still some men that come here, they still beat up their wife like they do back home?
Yes, they do.
Even people that were born here beat their wives. Listen to me. I have seen white people born and bred here beating their wives.
No, yes, it happens.
So when they are talking of somebody who is abusive in a marriage, it's not about because of our culture does not even support a man beating the wife. Our culture does not support that. African culture does not support that.
But they do it a lot.
No, that is not cultural. That is not African. A Mexican can beat the wife. A German can beat the wife. An American can beat the wife. Anybody. We have seen it even in America here.
That's true. Anybody can beat their wife, but the law, they are restricted by the law, which we don't have back there. Yeah, they are restricted. Yeah, just like you said, anybody can beat their wife or their husband. Anybody can beat their wife or their husband, but they are restricted by the law, the rules and regulations.
A lawyer is telling you that they have the law. Don't say they don't have the law.
We have those laws.
They have those laws
that restrict the thing.
If something like that happens, you go to court and they find the evidence against you in court of law in Nigeria. The law will take its course on you.
Right now,
it's not executed. How is it executed?
a lot of police officers are no longer hiding abuse cases because there was a time they were about to be extremely exposed when a lot of young ladies were dying because of some of them were living with their boyfriend. The men would be beating them before you know it, the girl is dead. Some wives were dying before you know it. Like I said before now, Mr. Chinedu, abuse is both sides. When I was in university, I never believed that a man can be abused until I witnessed something in court. Since that day, I really apologize to my conscience.
Sometimes,
a man,
physical
there are
abuse.
lots of men that are actually abused in Nigeria, but they don't know how to speak up. And it is not our fault that they cannot speak up. So I was telling somebody the other day, I said, an abuse is literally like a rape case. So just put your mind like that, as if maybe as a man, you should not be afraid to speak up. The fact that the society only pardon or maybe only pity and become emotional when abuse has to do with women does not mean that your story cannot be heard. If you have something to say it out. Don't die in silence. A lot of our men are being abused, but they don't speak about it. How would people know?
You know, there's this thing that is existing in Africa, and that's why men are dying anyhow. Look at anything you talk, they say, you know, you're a man. Are you hearing me? They believe say men life gets better.
No, but it's actually
that's how women life is in marriage.
Mr. Chinedu.
That's how women
It's
life is in
literally like
marriage.
a woman being in abusive relationship.
Women life
Whenever
are like
you
that in
want to leave,
marriage.
they will be like, you know, you have children.
No,
Don't let another woman.
That's
come
right.
and
That's
take
what I
care
was
of
just
your
saying. That's how women's life are in marriage too. In marriages,
Yes.
they say, "Oh,
Don't
you know,
let
you are the one that's
another
supposed to
woman
hold
come
the
It's
come
not
home."
and
like
take care
that.
of your
It's not like that. The way society see suffering, where you can never tell me that the way this society sees suffering in men and women are equal. No. If men are passing through, let me tell you, men pass through a lot. And they say you are going through this thing because you are a man.
But you know that women
pass
tolerate
through
a lot too. Women tolerate a lot too. And when you want to speak up, they said no, that if you talk back at a man, you're being disrespectful.
Okay,
That's the problem
do
we're having.
you know that a lot of men are going through things they don't want you to talk because you're a man? Can you, just like you said that they don't voice out when they are being abused? Let me tell you, the highest abuse is emotional abuse.
Yes.
See, let me tell you, many men are emotionally abused on daily basis.
Women too.
Women
too, not just men.
Mama,
Women
wait,
too.
let me make my point. This is not a woman. This is, we are not in the international women conference. So what we are saying here is that men are being abused emotionally on daily basis. On daily basis. And do you know the worst? Even when you tell your fellow man, when you discuss it with your fellow man, you are not understood. Guy, are you being emotional about this? Calm down. You are a man. Your own fellow man is not even helping situation. You are telling your fellow man that what you are passing through. There's a discussion I had with somebody today. I don't want to mention. The person might be in this show and the person know. Before I talk finish, I say, it's your house. You know now, it's your building. It's your this. See, but somebody is dying and he's trying to say it out. They are telling you it's your house. Manage it. It's your this one. You can handle it. You can bring it down. You can settle. And the person is going down. The person is saying, I am going down. But just because he's a man, they're advising you. You can fix it. You can this one. Even
They
when
say that to women too. They say that to women too. Would you prefer somebody who say, just burn the house that is already burning, just burn it down? They say
Let
that
me
to
tell
women
you something.
too.
One of the things that made me to unfollow the very dark man, I think it's just recently I followed him back when I was so impressed about what the guy is doing. But when the guy said that Junior Pope sent him, before Junior Pope died, Junior Pope sent him a message saying there's something he want to reveal to him. There's something he want to him, both of them to talk one-on-one. That he needs his help. There's something he want to relate to him. He refused to answer him. And the guy later died. The thing pained me so much. Your fellow man sent you a message and said, there's something I want to relate with you. This is what I'm passing through. Are you hearing me? And you ignore it in the sense that he's a man. If it's a lady that sent that thing to the very dark man and say, I'm going through a lot of, he will try to listen. Hey, he's a woman. What is the problem? Not because of anything, but just because he's a woman.
They don't listen to every woman too.
Mommy, not that way. Well, all these things we are saying, you are sure of what we are saying. We're not guessing.
I think with that of VDM and that guy, you shouldn't put it that way. Knowing that this guy is doing something for the public, he already stated that he does not want to make friends with any celebrity. You come to him to ask, go straight to the point. So him sending a message and expecting a reply.
This defense you are giving now is something that VDM himself told himself that he knew he has done bad. And you are defending it. What are you defending? He said, whether celebrity or not, a man, whether celebrity or not, your fellow man had the opportunity, got your number, send you a message. This is not issue of begging you favor. He said he wants to relate something that is hitting him deep. And you are serving the public. Is he not part of the public he's serving? So what are we talking here? He's part of the public he's serving. Whether he's celebrity or no celebrity has no. He fights for celebrity. He fights for non-celebrities. He takes.
Well, there is something I want to say before I go out. I just want to say that if you know you are a man and you are a woman and you're going through some sort of abuse, and you find somebody that you're talking to, and the person is not being empathetic,
correct,
trying to be in your shoes to understand your point, I feel that's not the right person for you to talk to.
Now you're talking.
It's good for you to look for another person who can be empathetic, to speak to someone who can understand your situation, to understand you and be able to help you.
Yes.
We run to the wrong people sometimes.
A lot.
And you cannot blame them. Everybody cannot reason the way you want or the way you expected. So for once in your lives, whether the person is a friend or not, as long as you can find someone who can be empathetic, who would listen to you and who will give you a valid advice that can help you, I think you should go to that person instead of going to the one who does not know how to be empathetic. And you cannot blame them for not being empathetic. People have different personalities. So the higher we understand that everybody's personality is not the same, the better. So it's not really the fault of the person that you talk to. It's just unfortunate that that person, that's all he knows how to say at that time. So you need to
thank you. Barrister, before you go, thank you for coming. But now, before you go, let me tell you something. When you are going through something in marriage, when you're going through something, know who you first of all, the person you are telling don't really know deep down too much about you, what is going on. It's just the surface that the person heard. Yeah. It's like, hey, this, that, the person, oh, don't worry, that one. But people that know everything about your marriage, those people are different. They know how to react. Now, let me tell you one thing. When you are married, when you are having marital problem, you don't go to people that are not married, telling them about your marital problem. Trust me, that marriage will burn down. Trust me. You look for people who know what's going on, who knows what marriage is, who have been married for, who have been teen. How long have you been married? What have you been through in your marriage? How do you so? It's like when you're training children in school, you see people that are training children in school, going the same route that you are taking, that you want to take, that have been through that route. Those are the people you want to talk to. Say, hey, how did you do this? How did you do this? Because if you go to people that are divorced, telling them, hey, look at, and I'm married, I'm reporting to people that are divorced, look at what my husband is doing to me. My husband just said this today. Look, that marriage is going to burn down. Trust me. Trust me, it's going to burn down. But go to people that are married, that have been going through things. When you see a husband and wife who've been married for 26 years, came and laughing together, you don't know what they have been through. It's not always rosy. Everything that comes out good, there is war in between, and there is still war going on.
Yeah, but
is it family war? Is it friends war? Is it relative war? Is it everybody try to pull that marriage aside? Even mother, father try to pull that marriage aside. What keeps it going? What keeps it going?
Yeah, this is great. I think we have done great. Barrister, your contribution today, I've always told you, this is a show you are part of the way we started. I've always told you, you see, your contribution today was enough. I've always had time, even if you cannot click and join us. This conversation this way, you see the much you have contributed. I've always told
Please
you
call
about
you
it.
every Sunday. I want to hear your voice, Barrister.
So
Every Sunday.
she's part of the people that started when we started Ladies Hangout. She was anchoring it, but women. At a time, she got busy with her
She's cooking in the kitchen now. She's cooking, being submissive.
She's being submissive somewhere. So
being submissive to one boyfriend or husband.
So
please come to our show every Sunday. Come to this show. We want to hear your voice.
So
okay, man.
So what is important? We have done great today, and we'll be rounding off soon. But there's something I noticed about what we're saying. Even when you go to relate people, so just like Barrister said, if I'm talking to you about my problem, I'm looking at you. Even if you're my best friend, there are some best friends that don't really care. They only care when their own problem is happening, or you people they care about how you do your business and make money. But when something happens, that's when you will know them. There are friends you will have. You will be having problem, like you have problem with your wife now, and your wife knows them and respect them, and that thing gets to him. Maybe your wife comes to say, this is the person will not have courage to tell your wife, you see here, you are wrong. All he will say is, calm down. Be calming down. This thing is something we can resolve. Be calming down. Once you see somebody taking that position, he's not telling you, even that his friend, guy, this one you are doing here is wrong. Stop it. Do you understand? So, I tell your wife, oh, it's true that my guy did this one, but this one is also wrong for your side. But you see anybody trying to be so neutral, anybody that is trying to be too neutral is not a nice person. Because let me tell you, to be confrontational is, people don't like it. But there are people like that, people like me. If I see things, I say it's the way I see it. Sometimes the people that will like you, God will bring them your way. But many people don't like it. People like psychophancy. People like there was a time I did one thing. Somebody told me, you are not behaving like a politician. I said, how do politicians behave? So I should be able to dribble this one. If I come to Barrister, I'll tell Barrister something is black. I meet you, I say it's white. I tell the other person is green. That is politician. That is life. Your life is life of deceit. Somebody should be able to tell somebody, this is the way it is. If we want to go for it, we'll go for it. If we're abandoning it, we'll abandon it. So, but you see friends, you see colleagues, you see people, they will come and start painting something. There are no serious marriages that you cannot go and talk about your marriage to somebody you believe that you don't trust or you don't like. You believe that the person is a solution point before you can go to the person. This Barrister you see is not married, but it's not about married people. There's something you relate. If she really loves me and she really has sincere empathy to me, she will advise me. She can advise me from the experience she got in the court. She can advise me from the experience she got from the grandmother.
It's not about being married, though. Sometimes it's the experiences I'm seeing every day that I use for proper advice.
Some people's advice is coming from, they say the color of the specs you wear determines the color you see. Some people that have treated them so bad in marriage and they are married and you go to them for advice, they will use the experience they have. Maybe it's a man that treated them. What you talk? All men are the same.
That's what I just told you.
Yeah? There is a man you will go for advice. You say, hey, women, forget women. American woman. You just say, is she in America? The first thing we ask is, Is your wife in America? Did you marry her in America or at home? You say, hey, American woman, those ones, because the American woman don't deal with that. So these are things you must consider before somebody is giving you advice in your marriage. But the highest thing, so, you know, surrendering to you people at this point, because now men don't want to come to my rescue.
They will come Sundays. They will come Sundays.
The thing now is that we should be able to tell ourselves the truth, give ourselves the most important advice before any other person advises us.
That's true. That's
I
true.
I just think couples should learn how to communicate properly. It's highly important. I was telling somebody the other day who is effort into dating me. I'm like, if you're somebody that wants to date me and I'm talking to you, I don't ever want you to put attacks. When I want to have a proper conversation, I want you to also hold a proper conversation with me. You see that issue where men are suffering, I've come to realize that it is true. Men are also mentally abused and emotionally abused. And women, of course, we know it's obvious. A lot of women are being abused. But on the other hand, for both of us not to die young, if we eventually want to get married, we need to learn how to communicate. Because communication will make us live long. So that you will not die in silence and I will not know what is going on in your life. So you see, communication is what we lack in our generation.
Yeah, thank you, Barrister. I think we have come to this level. We are very happy, Mr. Kosin. Today we missed Tambari because of the shift in time. She was virtually waiting for 2 p.m., which was our normal time, but she had appointment by 3. And when we could not start by 2, she had to go. Maybe next Sunday she will be showing up. Tambari is back from vacation. Mr. Kosin is also live here anytime, any day on our Sunday show, to make sure she stands in properly. Very soon we'll find her office. Make we know her office in this show. She don't reach to get office past some people self where they still I tell you the truth. So thank you, Barrister Freke. This is our barrister. She should be the legal advisor of this show. Because when she started coming to this show, people never believed in this show. That time we were still using Instagram. So she made flyers, she did everything she could. That time, if you see the kind of flyers we used to make, you know, if you see the flyer itself, you will not say hungry, they catch the platform that time. But she was coming and she's still coming, you know. So
we like her contribution. We want her to keep coming.
No, if you see, go through my page and see days that she came out. There are days she came out, there were about 2 barristers and 2 barristers, female. We call it ladies hangout. In my
please
YouTube,
bring more ladies. Sometimes,
views,
please bring more ladies. Sometimes I can't handle this alone. It's too much for me.
Yeah,
bring more ladies.
Okay, ma.
So that's what we're saying. So what I'm saying is that my people, people should advise themselves. Yeah,
it's true.
Our people say the case will go collect head, make it collect cap.
That's
so
true.
As far as head remain, yeah. As long as head remain, you can buy another cap
and put it
but
on.
if head don't come out, no need for cap. If you are in a toxic relationship and you are seeing, let me tell you, men are suffering, women are suffering mentally, especially abroad. This place, depression is killing people every day because of what they are passing through. Please, work out. Work out. I support it. Take a very legal movement out of that relationship, whether you have 500 children. Because this thing that say, children, you are leaving your children, you leaving your house. Okay, because you are in America, you are in a marriage, you think you're a man and you are your wife. Because your wife will claim the house. Your wife will claim the house and the children will claim the house. That's why you want to die there. You don't know what you are doing. If you buy there, both the house, you will not see. The children, you will not see nothing. So it's better self. Leave the house for them.
You can always rebuild. You can always rebuild.
And go away.
You can always rebuild.
And don't ever think, let me tell you, sometimes they will be saying all these children, those children will survive. You will buy and those children will survive.
They will.
So the only thing I advise is that don't use because you have problem with your wife and think that your children are not important. Your children are your children. But don't put yourself in such a box or a corner whereby they will use children to make sure you buy inside, whether you're a woman or a man. That's my own advice today as I move on. Next Sunday, we'll be discussing the bad influence of mother-in-laws with daughters abroad. So
Very
that's
bad.
what we'll be discussing. That's what we're discussing next Sunday. So get yourself prepared, get your popcorn, get your coffees. Next Sunday, Tambari will be live. If Tambari is not here, Mommy Okusin will be here. Maybe Barrister too will join and others. And we will
Barrister,
contribute. God
she
bless you, my
done?
people. God bless you, Mrs. Zuko. God bless you, Barrister.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Barrister.
You hear next Sunday, right? Next Sunday. You
Yes.
hear the topic of next Sunday,
Yes,
please. We want to hear from you. And try to get some other women. Want to hear from them and men too.
No, men are here, but they are hanging. You know, men. Some of them no one talk waiting they go house, don't get problem with their wife. Some people, men are patching. I'm seeing them on comment section.
At least they can put comment there so we can read the comment out,
Yes. So thank you, Mr. Cohen, for showing up today, just as usual. Yeah, thank you, and thank you again.
Thank
So
you.
we'll be rounding up for the day, and we've done our best, and a lot of people have showed um, interest in what we're doing. We
Thank
can't
you for
promise.
having me. Thank you. Thank you so much. So have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you.
Yes.
Yes, my people, you have seen how the show went today. It's a freelance show, and we have talked. A lot of people contributed. Barrister, Freke, Mommy, Okusin, and other person. Tambari was conspicuously absent because we changed time and we changed time. Now we are getting into another show right now, inviting somebody for something. We're getting into another show right now. So wait for it.